What is up, guys? Coop here, and today I wanted to show you guys pretty much the Imperial race and their skills. So, today we're going to be looking at my Imperial lady, and she pretty much, there's not much to say really about the Imperial race. They all look like humans. Nothing too special. They don't look all that much different compared to the Nords and the Bretons. Maybe a little bit on the ears and all that. So, yeah, in general, they just look the same as any other thing. They're a human race. What do you expect, you know? So, now let's take a look at the skills, because I know that's what you guys all care about. And it was pretty much Shield Affinity, which increases the XP gained from one-hand shield and sword by 15%. So, in general, that will level you up faster. That will help you level up your weapon skill faster, which will help you... Here, let me just show you. Just get some skills a lot faster, so it'll help you get that one, then move on, move on, move on. It just helps you get there a little bit faster. So that would be a very good ratio right there for pretty much if you want to be a tank. Now the next one is tough. It increases your health. I don't know how I can explain that anymore. It increases your health by 4%. So this is good for multiple reasons. One, if you're a tank, you're gonna fucking love this talent. Simple as that. It's so simple, and it's how it goes. Two, if you are a spellcaster, and say like, oh, you don't want to put your points into mana, because, we want to put them all, or your points into health. You want to put them all into mana, right? Well, with this talent, it'll increase your health, and you won't have to put a point into it. So it's already good right there. So, that's what tough is. Next one is conditioning. Increases maximum stamina. Now, for you guys who want to know what stamina actually does, just bounce over here. It pretty much determines your weapon damage and your weapon ability damage. Sprints, bashes, sneaks, everything uses pretty much stamina. So, by increasing your stamina, that is good for melee people. That is good for, in general, anybody who uses kind of like, in general, weapons. So, once again, these all really work well if you have a tank. But this is also good for if you're a DPS. Now, the fourth one really determines what you need to play as an Imperial. Melee attacks have a 10% chance to restore 3 health. Right there, that limits the Imperial race to not being a spellcaster. That limits them pretty much to being a certain, like, they can only be a melee type guy. So, you could potentially do it without the, this ability, but it is kind of a major ability that could determine death or not death. So, in general, all these talents work really well if you are a tank. But there are some things that you could be as well. Like, you could be a Dragon Knight DPS or a Templar DPS based off of these abilities. So, in general, it shows that the Imperial is meant to be a melee character. Now, if it's a tank or if it's a melee DPS, it would work a little bit better as a tank, but in general, this does work pretty well. So skill-wise, I am happy with the Imperials. I feel like they're really designed mainly to be tanks. If you look at the armor, they look really kind of just in general laid back and all. So, if I had to complain one thing about the Imperial Edition, I am kind of mad about them making this race only available to Collector's Edition. So, I don't really like it, and I don't know if I want to pay for it or not. But, alas, they do have to make money somehow. So, in the comments below, tell me what you guys think about the Imperial Edition and what you think of the Imperials. Overall, they look like a really good tanky class for if you guys want to be tanks. So, anyway, guys, I will see you guys next time.